Israel is ramping up pressure on Hamas to agree to extend the first phase of the ceasefire. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has warned Hamas of unimaginable consequences if hostages are not released. Israel has already blocked aid going into Gaza since Sunday. Dozens of trucks carrying aid for Gaza are not being allowed to enter in the war-battered enclave. Israel has accused Hamas of hoarding supplies and claimed that there is enough food to fuel an obesity epidemic in Gaza.
Hamas have hoarded for months and months of supplies. They have enough food to fuel an obesity epidemic. But the only people we see getting fat are Hamas themselves.
Hamas has refused to extend first phase of ceasefire deal and has also denied to agree to any deviation from the existing ceasefire agreement. The Palestinian group has condemned the aid blockade and said that Israel is trying to push things back to square one.
With this behavior, the occupation is pushing to return things to square zero and overturn the agreement through the alternatives it is proposing, such as extending the first phase or creating an intermediate phase and other proposals that do not conform to what was stated in the agreement signed between the parties.
Under the first phase of the ceasefire agreement with Hamas, Israel agreed to allow aid lorries to enter into Gaza each day, but the decision to block aid comes as talks on a truce extension appear to hit an impasse. But now Israel is pushing for a new 7-week ceasefire plan, during which Hamas would have to free half of the remaining Israeli hostages. And at the end of this period, if both sides reach an agreement for a permanent ceasefire, all remaining hostages will be released. Besides aid cuts, Israel is also planning measures that would include relocating civilians from northern Gaza, cutting off electricity supplies, and possible resumption of a full-scale war if Hamas refuses to comply. Israel's aid blockade has sparked global reactions. Truce mediators Egypt and Qatar accused Israel of blatantly violating the ceasefire deal by blocking aid supplies. Saudi Arabia condemned the decision as blackmail and collective punishment, calling it a flagrant violation of international law. Jordan has condemned Israel's decision, warning that it could reignite the fighting. Germany too has condemned moves to block aid, saying supplying of aid cannot be used as a bargaining chip in negotiations. Of the 251 captives taken during Hamas's October 2023 attack, 58 remain in Gaza, including 34 that the Israeli military has confirmed dead. Meanwhile, the pressure is rising on Israeli Prime Minister to get the remaining hostages